All right, now let's talk about search engine optimization. So let's go to our root layout. Look, in this file, we have exported this metadata object with two properties, title and description. This was part of the starter code, so we didn't write it earlier. Now, whenever we export a metadata object from a layout or a page file, Next.js will automatically include that metadata object in the head of our HTML. And as you probably know, search engines look for these meta tags to index our content. So to make our websites search engine friendly, we should make sure that every page has proper meta tags. Like here we have other properties like open graph. This is used when we share our pages on social media platforms. At a minimum, we should provide a title and a description. There are other properties like images, category, and so on. I leave it up to you to read about those properties. So with this metadata object in our root layout, every page will have these meta tags. Now here we can set common properties like authors, category, and so on. And then we can go to individual pages and overwrite these values. For example, we can go to our homepage and export another metadata object. Make sure to spell it properly because this is one of the conventions that Next.js looks for. Now we annotate this with the metadata type defined in the next module up here. And just like before, we set it to an object, and here we can overwrite the values defined in our root layout, like title, description, and so on. Now, in some pages, typically pages that have route or query string parameters, we need to generate the metadata dynamically. For example, we might have a page for showing a product. On that page, our metadata will be dependent on the product that we're going to show. To do that, instead of exporting a metadata object, we export an async function called generate metadata. Again, make sure to spell it properly. This function should return a promise of metadata. Now, typically, we want to fetch something from an API and await it to get a product. Or if you are using Prisma, we might get the product from a database. Then we return a metadata object, and here we set the title to something like product.title, of course, without the quotes, and description to product.description. That is the idea.